Welcome back to the ranch, y'all. Spring rains have come. Everything is just sprouting like crazy. The grass is green. The trees are out. Let's just take a ride. We've just had some hellacious storms and a lot of rain. We had 2 tornadoes in the area. We had grapefruit-sized hail. I don't think there's any damage, but let's ride around, see what we got. Okay, she'd like to be started unless she's in park. All right, let's go for a ride. All right, so if we had a tornado, it didn't blow our stand down. This looks like there may be a window open. I better check that out. Feet are still standing, and guess what? Our water system, our guzzler, did not blow away. Let's see how much water we collected. Another fun thing we have here on the ranch, especially back here on the back part of the property, is all these bushes around here. They're wild plums. And so maybe you can see right here some baby plums coming on here. And so these will be ready here in another month or so. But all these bushes are just covered with these little plums. So kind of excited to see what kind of crop we're gonna get. Maybe we'll make some jelly. Here's another thing we're trying this year. We're trying to grow some monster bucks. So we got some protein feeder. Probably gonna have to get another one actually, because I think they're working pretty good. Deer didn't start hitting us very quickly after we put it out, but once they discovered it, you can see there's a ring right around it. I mean, they're here all the time. And this has been out for maybe a month or so, and it's probably 2/3 of the way down. We've got it close to our feeder so that we can kind of keep track on it with our camera, just so we can see if they were hitting it or not. But they are definitely eating these pellets. One of the things, if you get one of these as a hit list feeder, is that these little bunks here, these little feed bunks are bolted on. And I don't think that they put any gasket sealer between those. So as this gets low, I'm gonna pull these off and we're gonna seal that, because in a heavy rain, it does get a little water in there and your feed pellets get turned into a solid brick. And so that's a problem. But I think we can fix that just unbolting that and then caulking around that feed bunk there. And then I'm probably gonna get another one of these because they're really hitting these. You know, we got to do everything we can to grow us a monster buck. All right, we're getting more serious here. We got 3 more all seasons protein feeders. And we got a bunch of corn to refill our feeders that are out there, and then 50-pound bags of protein to put in this because the deer right now putting on antlers. Does this make a difference? I don't know, probably not. But you know what? If it makes them a little bit bigger, well, then it was worth it. What else was we gonna do? I gotta have Jack come out here and help me put this up because, you know, there's no way this old man can put all this up. So I gotta get my young whippersnapper out here. We'll cut to tomorrow when he's gonna be here and we'll see us these getting installed. Let's go, Jack. Okay, I tried to get the shot of this yesterday. The turkeys are down here. I can hear them. And if you gobble at them, they'll gobble back. Let's see if we can get them to do it. Hey, welcome back to the ranch this morning. It's, what is it? It's about May the 18th, and it's Monday morning at 8 o'clock in the morning, and surprise, surprise, the shop guys showed up. So, looks like today, we're fixing to build a shop. Let's go. All right, now here we got he got the genie lift. He didn't think he could get this 18-wheeler down this road, so I think he's gonna try to unload it and drive it in here. So we'll see. There's your whole shop on a trailer, ready to get unloaded this morning. I think this is gonna be a small operation, but they got their own truck and everything. This is a big outfit. 3 guys say we can build this building in a couple days, no problem. Okay. It's also really fortunate they showed up today because we're just fixing to start building the big front grand entrance gate here, and man, this would be hard to get in here once that gate was in place. I thought he might be showing up to build the gate this morning, but it was the shop guy. So kind of exciting. Got his own equipment, got a big man lift, and then a scissor lift, and then all the material here. It's all well together. 3 dudes, so let's see how it goes. It's 8 o'clock in the morning on a Monday morning. I think we're going to have to drive each piece in one at a time, so get it all over to the site because the truck wouldn't fit down the road. Maybe a little 4-wheel drive genie lift will get it. Can't believe there's just 3 guys going to stand this whole building up. 3 young guys come in here and said, yeah, no problem, we'll get this dude out real quick. I think they know what they're doing. Okay, here we are starting. They got their little tool shed pulled up out here. We're starting with a blank canvas. We got one guy over here prepping the work site, so he's gonna, all the weld-on pads, he's ground them all down and cleaning up the concrete ledge where the steel will sit. Getting it ready to go. Main I-beams. Let's don't touch that power line right there. There you go. He's trying to get over the tree and get over to the pad. These are the main weld-on I-beams. Here's our 10. We went with kind of a dove gray and then a darker gray on the trim, but we wanted to kind of match our bunkhouse over here. It can't be like not matching because that just wouldn't be right. So this is going to be about the same color as this guy over here. First he came up with this blue and I'm like, what is the blue? It's just protective wrap. It's all good. But anyway, there's kind of the darker gray trim. It's gonna be good. And it's got gutters. It's gonna come with gutters so we can catch the rainwater. All right, so just took some raw I-beams. He's got those cut and got the main hoops made now and all welded together with the tabs on them for the purlins to be welded on there. It's got all the tabs. You can see all the tabs welded in between. And then they'll stand those up. You got one hoop on the end, one in the middle, and then one on the far end here. And then the purlins will stretch in between them. But this is just raw I-beams, so they've done a lot of work just building these from scratch. I mean, this is all those tabs they had to weld in there and get them all spaced just right and everything cut. Looks really great. All right, now we're starting to stand up. We got one section stood up. Didn't look this big sitting on the ground laid down, but now they put it together. It's gonna be pretty epically big. I'm so excited. These guys know what they're doing too, man. I mean, this is all built by hand. This is not a bolt together kit. These guys are doing it all one piece at a time here by hand. Let's see what their welds look like. Pretty nice. And you know what? Windy as heck, but it's starting to look like a building, isn't it? Got to put some purlins in here before the wind blows these things down. Got all the tabs welded on here. It'd be pretty easy. Just come back, just put these purlins across there if they're the right length. That'll go pretty quick. So I don't know where y'all been, but if you're not gonna find 3 dudes that work about as hard as these guys do, I mean, for 3 people to put this whole thing together, it doesn't look like there's much work, right? That started off as just an I-beam. They had to put tabs in there, cut them, put the end plates on them, put the facing on it for the siding to go to. Put all the tabs in the right direction. It's a 2-piece beam, so there's a gap right here. I had to weld the end plates on that. That's all constructed from scratchola. And it's 330. So they got them all 3, the main hoops in place, stood up by 3:30 on the first day. Just going from this. And now they're gonna weld in these C-purlins across here, just tile this together, make it sturdy. I got to get this together before this wind does something bad to us. I don't know. She's shaking like a Turkish belly dancer right now. Got to get it nailed together. Fixing to go up though. I have a feeling this is going to go pretty quick here. They're trying to be done with the red iron today, and like I say, it's 3:30, so about 5:30 or 6, they're getting it finished up. It's pretty clever. They got their welding rod holder on their man lift, clamp it in place, put a big ratchet strap in there to pull it together. Each one of them has their own welder, one on each end. Start zipping it up. These guys, there's also no talking between them. They know what they're doing. They've done this before many times. There's no talking. They're just working. And look, they showed up. Look how good they look, man. You got their designer jeans on, their shirts are tucked in, they look nice, they're presentable for your customers. You can build buildings, man. This is how you do it right here. 3 guys, this just blows my mind. Okay, 4:45, we got about half done here, so they're fixing to start hanging them on the second section back there. Get that knocked out. It's looking killer. So there you go, there's the end of day 1. All the red iron, well, except for the end panels, of course, the end down there and the end down here where they're gonna frame it around the garage door and put the man door over here. But anyway, the main part of the structure, that's a heck of a lot of work for 3 guys to knock out in one day. Still kind of shocking that they got that much done. Anyway, let's see what tomorrow brings. Okay, welcome to day number 2. We're back out on the shop today. And man, we're going to town. Got the end panel on. So the whole end now has something to attach to. He's putting a stringer across the bottom for the tin to attach down to the bottom. Working on the uprights on the far end down there. One here and one here for there's a 10x10 overhead roll-up electric door going to go in there. And then framing up the man door, which is going to be over here. And boy, they're not too very far away from starting to put some tin on this thing. So let's go. All right, we're really coming along. It's high noon, or right close to it. One side knocked out, second side about halfway down. After lunch today, before 5 o'clock, this dude's gonna be dried in, 100%. Looking good. And the color is good too. It's supposed to match my little building over here, so. Of course, that's 25 years old, but this is new, but it's gonna be pretty close. I am digging it, so excited. All right, so down here on the bottom on the foundation, you got a little Z piece that sits in behind this panel. So water would have to come in, uphill, and over the top of the panel and get inside. So that's not happening. So nice. Okay, 2 sides, end, and the lid is on now. Got to do the ridge row down the middle. And then finish this end out over here. Let me dry it in. Amazing how much work these dudes are doing. All right, team, so here it is. The shop is all finished. Doors are in, electricity's run, lights are on, electric door goes up and down, plugs on the wall. Let me show you the whole thing. This is so exciting. Okay, number 1, this just got finished. So they've run the gutters down the side to the back. So there's a gutter on that back corner back there because I want to put tanks right around the corner there to catch all the rainfall on these roofs. So it'll go be collected over there. 10x10 overhead door, and then we got a man door. Y'all saw this going up. Let's just go inside and check it out. It's so exciting. Bam. A little echoey. Echo, echo. So one of the things they're gonna come in here and do is they're gonna put spray foam insulation in next week, and that's the last step to being complete. But check this out. LiftMaster electric garage door opener. 10x10 insulated door. There's your man door. Electrical panel over there. We got 220 plug, and then we got 110 plugs running down the side, and then across the back there's some 110 plugs back there, and then of course all the way down this wall more 110 plugs. And then but all the electrical is done. LED lights overhead. Okay, and then we got, watch this, 1 push. You know, you don't have to pull no chains around here, man. This is first class operation. That's the fastest door in the world. She's chugging up there. How good is this gonna be, y'all? The projects that I can do in this shop, unbelievable. I am beyond excited about this. Anyway, 30 by 40 shop. Those guys, you talk about efficient now. Those guys were efficient. They stood this up in 4 days, done. From the slab to the walk away, done. There's kind of an outside walk around, but I just couldn't be more excited about this. Oh, we see our downspouts are in the corner here. So you can already see one of the little things. I might have to put some splash zones down here to keep from eroding my foundation away. But anyway, I told them I wanted them on the back. That's about as close as you can get them, I guess. And I'll have to, at some point, I'll reroute those where they'll run into some tanks that'll sit back here, maybe over here. So I've got some, I'm looking at some 3,000 gallon tanks to collect water. Anyway, but there you go. 30 by 40 shop. Check that off the list. Gang, I really do appreciate you following along on all my kind of adventures out here in my dream building this shop and getting the, you know, it matches my bunkhouse. Look at that. There's the bunkhouse shop, same color. And kind of putting this all together. This has just been dream come true property out here and enjoying the heck out of it so far. So thanks for watching. And I'll see you right here next time on Guns Up Review. Hey, thanks for joining us here on Guns Up Review. Do me a favor, press that subscribe button, please. Give it a like. It really helped me out a lot. And anyway, love y'all, and I'll see you on the next video.